Hello everybody and welcome to the barbecue shop here at Hayes Garden World. As always, we're joined by top UK barbecue chef, Mr. Richard Holden.
Hi folks.
And another dish to look forward to.
Another dish for Christmas. We're going to do some carrot cake muffins with a nice little cream cheese frosting on the top.
And for this video, we're going to use the Traeger Pro 22 pellet grill.
Right, Ian, so the first thing that we're going to do is to crack our 2 eggs into our bowl with the orange zest. And we're going to very carefully measure in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then it's time for the fun part with the electric tools. I'm going to get the electric whisk in here. And what we're going to do with this is we're just going to whisk it until this is light and fluffy. Right, so the top tip with eggs and baking is to always make sure that you got your eggs at room temperature. And we're baking this in December outside in the Lake District. So yours will be a lot lighter and a lot fluffier than this, but we need to make sure that for our next recipes we have ours at room temperature. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep going. They'll be absolutely fine because we've got the raising agent in here. And we're going to pop in our vegetable oil. So just keep this on high and then just drizzle this in. We've used a local rapeseed oil, which makes this go beautifully yellow. So now if you can take the spoon and then just start adding in the sugar, just a little bit at a time, just one after the other. Just pop it all in.
All right.
There we go. I'll mix it around, I'll catch it. Okay, keep going. There we go. So just make sure that you got your sugar fully incorporated, and then we're going to start with our flour, baking powder, cinnamon and salt.
All at once?
We'll do it in thirds.
Okay.
This is where it starts to look like Christmas with the snow. Let me just work this in. Now once you start to add the flour, you don't want to work this too much, otherwise your cake mixture will go tough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch that off and I'm going to switch to my spatula. So if you pop the rest of that in.
Smell the cinnamon.
You can. It's definitely a sign of Christmas. So that can just go to one side. Get your spatula in there, make sure that you've got all the way around the bowl. Hopefully you keep some in the bowl. And then if you want to grab that dish with the carrot, this is just some washed peeled carrots, grated down. Pop those in, that can all just get put in together. I think somebody's just discovered that they didn't get the present that they wanted on Christmas Day. They've discovered that they're on the naughty list, so better be good, folks. Right, better keep it all in the bowl again. So, grated carrot. This is going to add a nice bit of moisture and sweetness to the mixture. Give that a good mix together. Make sure you get all the way underneath the batter in the bowl, not just go round and round, but go through the middle. And then, ready to go. Put our muffins in our cases and onto the barbecue.
Very festive selection of muffin cases there.
Well, you know, we thought we'd better get into the spirit a little bit. Jumpers and hats aren't quite enough, so we thought we'd go for some red and green paper cases. Right, so I've filled these roughly 3/4 of the way up the cases. Make sure they're nice and even. There is a little bit of mixture left, but I don't want to overfill these just in case they overflow in the barbecue. So these are now ready to go to the grill. We've preheated it to 190, so these are going to go on. The Traeger is one large indirect area, so just pop those straight into the barbecue. You can bake these on a gas or a charcoal grill just on indirect heat. Half an hour, we're going to come back and check those and then leave them to cool before we put our frosting on the top. Right, so with our little carrot cake cupcakes. We took them out of the barbecue when they were cooked, baked, little skewer through the center, make sure that comes out nice and clean, and also they're just going to pull away from the paper casing a little bit. We need to let them cool because what we're going to put on the top is our cream cheese frosting. So in our bowl here I have a packet of cream cheese, I have some icing sugar, some vanilla, a little bit of milk just to loosen if necessary, and it does just need it ever so slightly, and then a little bit of mixed spice. So mix this all together, and the icing sugar will sweeten that cream cheese. It's a classic cream cheese frosting. It just takes a little bit of working in. That is our frosting ready to go, and then all we need to do, and this is one of those where if you've over-coloured them, just hides a multitude of sins. So a little bit of cream cheese frosting never hurts anybody. It's just if you shove your face in the entire bowl that you can get in trouble. So I'll carry on doing this.
So while Richard's finishing these, if you'd like to find the recipe for these carrot cake cupcakes, visit the website haysgardenworld.co.uk. If you'd like to see about the equipment we've used today, visit the team here at the barbecue shop. If you do have a go at these, please share it. We're across all the social media platforms. Are you going to try one?
Yeah, I will do. I'll just put some cream cheese frosting on this one. It's always great to see when people have a go and we get to see what their results are. I think this could be rather messy, so I'm just going to go in.
Okay. So while he's having a tuck in, I'm going to say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we'll see you all again next time.
You
You good?
Really good.